You're in my way!
Hello everyone, it is I, Maltai, and welcome to my first ever episode of ASMR Fall Guys. Let's get it. Now, if you're actually wondering if I'm doing full ASMR, it's not that. It's just that we're going to play this game, it's going to be calming, we're going to have fun, and we're just going to chill out. Only because, to be honest, after an early morning walk and then you have nothing else to do because you finished something that you already wanted to do, then there's not much for you to really concern yourself with. So, that being said, let's just jump into a game and let's have some fun. Now, as you probably saw, this is me playing at basically almost the end of the season. I'm actually playing this or recording this on the 9th of September. Is it the 9th? Yes, it is indeed the 9th of September. I just decided that I wanted to sit down and do something a little bit more fun and action-packed, considering that this is my break from Paper Mario the Origami King, because I just finished that just the other day on the 7th. So I decided that I would just switch it up and play something else. And considering that Fall Guys has taken both YouTube and the world by storm, basically, by falling onto the competition, I decided that it would be a probably appropriate time for me to actually start playing it. I don't think I'm super good at it, as you saw that I had quite a few crowns. I had more, but I spent them on the costume that I have now. All things considering, I'm ready. Alright, so let's get it on. This is our first round. We're gonna try our best not to get eliminated on DoorDash, because unfortunately that's really what you need to do if you're not paying close enough attention to what you need to do. Alright. So for the strategy for DoorDash that I've just figured out recently is that if you look at the bottom triangles and seeing which one is the smallest, you can always make it through without any hassle or worry. Yeah, I was surprised that he got the wrong one too. This one, yeah, okay. And then it's this far one on the left. There we go. Wow, that guy got a huge leap, but we did it. We qualified in third, so we're top 20. But there you go. There's your pro multi-man tip for the day. Look for the triangles, and if they seem smaller than the other ones that you're running towards, then it's probably the right door. Again, it's easier said than done when you're trying to run for your life so you can get qualified, but it's a tip nonetheless. Alright, on to the next game. Also, you may be wondering why I'm doing this in general. Also, like I said, I came back from a morning walk. It's currently 7:30. I don't want to wake up my roommate that I'm living with, but also I wanted to record something. Luckily, we're playing Perfect Match, so I don't think I will make much screaming or hollering sounds because it's Perfect Match. There's two goals for me while playing Perfect Match, and that's not die by being lame and copying off of others, or just not dying from boredom. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do some flips. There we go. Doing flips is kind of cool. That's what I try to do on the stage, because I think it's really cool to see all the flips and stuff, and the flips and the trips and the flips and the trips. Now let's see, we got orange right beside us, we're on, I believe, watermelon with, yeah. Alright, perfect. I see all four, and now I can make a crucial decision whenever I want. Oh, I'll have to move. Alright, now it's time for us to not die. I'm remembering where the orange is right below us. Yeah, it's right here. Grape, apple, and cherries there. Okay. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I psyched myself out even though I just literally told you guys which one it was. That is embarrassing, but we'll keep it, because guess what? Sometimes you gotta just admit that, hey, you outplayed yourself. Not the game, not anybody else, just you. And that's what happened. And that's Fall Guys, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's go back in. To be honest, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna record this morning, but mostly for me. I'm trying to do a little bit of recording because my mind has been filled with a bunch of things lately. Emotionally heavy things that make me feel well, not complicated, but complex, or make me really have to sit down and really reprioritize a lot of things. Sometimes making the hardest decision is not the easiest, but it's the one that you know that will be better in the end. So, that being said, taking my mind off things, I'd rather put my full focus onto Fall Guys and hopefully not lose another perfect match. I think this is like the 5th game of perfect match I have lost. Not consecutively in a row, mind you, but it was enough. I've now lost enough times to be like, I really just shouldn't psych myself out at all. Honestly, I was about to laugh, but we're doing ASMR right now, so I can't yell that loud. But I promise you that I'm gonna get better, and that I'm not gonna allow this to happen again. Alright, we're playing Seesaw. Seesaw, you have to be neutral chaos. You have to be able to go with the flow or get left behind. So this is what we call do or die. I like seeing all these lightning bolts because those are what the coloration that they have were the one I started out with before I got the neon color, and I became the neon bubble bowl is basically what I call my character. Gravity is a thing. Just keep that in mind. Now, if you're wondering if I grab in this game, because there is a grab mechanic, I only do it for certain people at certain scenarios. But right now is not the time for me to be greedy. I will just quickly and easily take my first place across this finish line. Well, it's not really first, but I'll take my place across the finish line, and we'll enjoy it. Okay. Again, for me, I'm not trying to prove my skill. You saw how many crowns I have, minus the ones I spent, so obviously you know that I at least have enough talent to at least win more than I could ever in, like, Fortnite. There's no punchline, that's just honest. I think I won Fortnite 5 times? 5 times in my life, but you know, it's neither here or there, because it didn't really mean anything to me in the end. Good job, Coke477. You made it. YouTube. Again, I don't know if that's how I pronounce your name, but you hate to see it happen. You hate to see somebody with a YouTube name literally get dropped out in the first round. It feels really bad. But nevertheless, let's go back to perfect match so I can redeem myself, right? Also, if it wasn't obvious, I am playing on PlayStation 4 because I like being able to say names. Also, see, I cursed this into existence by asking for perfect match again. So if anybody gets mad or loses, it's my fault, and I don't apologize because I need my redemption arc because I cannot believe I lost last round, and now that I acknowledge that I lost, I will not make the same mistake twice. Alright, let's get into it. The strategy will stay the same. I'm not going to take myself out, only because it is the best. I'm gonna jump up with this guy. Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Well, that was me, but anyways. Right. Orange. Cherry, orange. I don't know where the apple is. It's pretty dangerous. Ah, there it is. Watermelon. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't lose by being dumb. I got grabbed, and I honestly didn't think that there was somebody that jerkish on stage. Once again, you can only trust yourself in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a great showing, but this is a showing that we are giving off, so let us hope that our gamer skills and our ultra instinct can bring us to the ending this time. Honestly, I would be more upset, but like I said, I'm already exhausted from my morning walk because I'm trying to better myself both mentally and physically anyways. That, and also I don't really have a high tolerance for rage when it comes to video games because honestly, it's not that it's just a game, but also it doesn't deserve that sort of energy. And this is fine. Every game I lose anyways, I have to do reps later for every game I lost, so yeah, my body might hurt later, but it's going to be worth it. Speaking of which, I will now put those in right now, before I forget. Oh, it seems like my parent has called me. I will have to call back as soon as this recording is over. Man, it feels good being popular. Or something like that. Somebody said that probably once. Alright, well, we already know the games for Seesaw, so I'm not gonna even sweat it. We're just gonna go and do our best again. Again, go with the crowd and try to make as much chaos for everybody behind you so you don't have to worry about them afterwards. Left. Dive. Up, and we're out. Honestly, I almost died and I didn't hit the checkpoint, so that was almost bad, but it's fine. The best thing about being neutral chaos is that you can do whatever you really want, as long as you're doing it with that in mind. Still kind of in the middle of the pack, but that's okay. Well, they're gonna tilt the seesaw because that's usually what happens when people start getting greedy, so. Alright, perfect. Opening has been cleared. Time for the last few hurdles. This bullet has made a friend. By a friend, I mean a really bad enemy. This bullet, who is your name? You will meet your demise. That bullet, he will meet his demise, ladies and gentlemen. I will make sure in the next game that he meets his demise. Nobody gets away with touching me without my consent. Baby water drip. Just said no. Alright, let's see. We only have a few more people who can qualify. The sweatband is actually struggling. I'm surprised. Let's see. Well, I think that might be the last 4 people. Yep. How unfortunate. Poor baseball didn't even stand a ghost of a chance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we get perfect match for a 3rd time, I won't cry, I won't get angry. I will just say, there's so many different games. Perfect rollout. If I see that bullet, though, you know where he's going, in the drink. Let us not waste any more time and let's get into it. Where is he? He should be on the right side. We'll pick our chance. We'll pick our chance. We'll pick our chance to get him. Obviously, right now, I'm very focused on killing Bullet because he is a nuisance to society, and if he's not going to contribute anything nice, then we don't need him. But again, I do not want to get out of 2nd round again, so I will behave myself. That Bullet is going to die. I will assure you that if you haven't seen an inanimate object die before, you will see it today. That being said, 21 remain. Highly likely we're going to get Tiptoe. Or probably a team game. I'm not quite sure, actually. Yep, okay. This is where we ruin his life, okay? Tiptoe is one of those games where you can just be... What's the nicest word I can use? Like a pansy growing in the Middle East, and just kind of be there and avoid all the danger while the other flowers take the brunt of it. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we have only one goal, and one goal only. And that's to make sure the Bullet doesn't get away with this. We have one goal. Alright, my target is in sight. I'm about to end his whole career. Come back. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get close enough to grab him and get him eliminated. But that's fine, because now that we're in the top 12, this is where it all matters. As long as we can rip it out of that Bullet's hand, that's all that matters to me. This wasn't about winning. It wasn't about winning the grand prize, brother. It was always about making sure that you finished last. This is the dilemma. If I get on the same team as the Bullet, do I throw or do I win? Unfortunately, it seems that we're on the same team. We'll see. Over their heads, another score from yours truly. Going over there. Wow, blue team really needs to step up their game if they want to beat me in the bullet, unfortunately. I'm not the king of volleyball, not by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm competent enough to know when I can and cannot do stuff. I'm not going to help them with bowling. If we lose, then we lose. Only have himself to blame. Alright. Being outfield makes me able to pick and choose my battles. That's another goal. And that's another goal. Knocked it the wrong way, but that's okay, because we can first correct it like this. Like that again. And one more. He just kind of stood there and stopped it, which is fine. Launch. The timer's basically going down at this point, and we don't have much to worry about, so... Blue team is kind of, like, giving up. I'm not saying that blue team member probably shouldn't do the kickoff anymore, but, you know. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. We have to sabotage the bullet, and that will even cost me my life. My fishy, fishy life. But at the end of the day, there's some causes worth fighting for. And for me, finishing this bullet is one of those. Now, what game will it be? Hexagon will be a difficult one to beat this bullet on, but I can do it. Actually, no, I will do it. There's no other options. When the 6-person hexagon, the biggest strategy you need to keep in mind is that you're trying to outpace everybody else by not going to the bottom first. It's okay, we're on the 4th layer. This just means we just gotta be a little bit more conservative with what we do. Oh. Intensely focusing right now, only because a simple flip like that can mess up your whole game. I believe the bullet's below me, so I can play a little bit more patiently. Trying to find my opening. There it is. Oh, it's on unfortunate. You hate to see it, but now that we're at the bottom, there's only one other option to go. Huh. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I lost, but it was for a worthy cause. Now I want to make sure that the bullet loses. This is the only justification I have. There's somebody way up atop. At this rate, the bullet's probably gonna win just because he just has to make sure he lasts those last few pegs, but this guy's gonna give it his all for the last few. Yeah, the other guy's gonna have to make a jump. He's still in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. I cannot believe this. This tyrant. This absolute tyrant got away with this. My whole goal for this video was to beat this tyrant, and I lost. It feels really bad, man. But that is going to be it for this episode of Fall Guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Next time you see me, hopefully, my anger will subside. But until then, I have been Multi12679, and I'll catch you lovely chows of the internet next time for more Fall Guys. Ciao ciao until then.
When you feel tight, look at yourself. Inside your heart, you will find no special place to align. When you feel right, look at yourself. Inside your mind, you see, come make it turn.